It's the day right before I leave for my 1-month trip, and I'm trying to get all of my seedlings into the ground. It kept raining a lot this day, on and off, and as the rain subsides, I try to plant as much plants into the ground as possible. I'm planting in my front yard because that's where I have the most available space. Everything is wood chips prior because I was not planning to garden in my front yard anymore. But I changed my mind and decided to plant a garden here anyway. So right now I am planting some cauliflower that I started from seed in my house. My seedlings do not have 4 leaves as of yet, and that's the time that I like to put them into the ground. But I decided to just put them in the ground right now anyway, because they will have a better chance of surviving than if I left them inside of my home for 1 month. I am leaving my plants in the responsibility of my husband, but my husband works and sometimes he doesn't have all of the time to care for my plants, and I think that they will have a better chance outside in the elements. In a previous video, I showed you that I had this tray that I planted Swiss chard and kohlrabies, and I am putting the remainder inside of the front yard. I'm going to plant them directly in front of my cauliflower. I think that they make a great companion plant, and it will also look beautiful since this is the front yard. The red of the Swiss chard compared to the greenery of the cauliflower will make it look very beautiful. I keep trying to plant these things in the ground and the rain keeps on coming. It's drizzling right now, very lightly. I'm gonna plant my last 2 Swiss chard over here. There's 2 in this thing. I'm gonna separate them. So the rain has kind of stopped. Well, the drizzling is not as bad. So I am going to finish planting these Swiss chard here in the front yard, and I have like a lot in one cell, so I'm gonna try to separate them. Probably not all of them. It's okay if I have 2 as one plant, that's okay for me. So this one, I have little tiny ones here, put 2 together. Then I'm not gonna put them too far apart. This 2 have kohlrabies in there because they're neighboring plants, so I don't know, I have to separate them somehow. Yep. This one is so tiny. I'm still gonna put it in the ground. Hopefully it does something. I have some kohlrabies left over. I'm gonna put the kohlrabies right behind of the Swiss chard. They're really good as companion plants, so that's what I'm gonna do. And I have a few more in the trays. I'm gonna try to finish it up in this section right here.
Yeah, there's nothing else right now.
So I have one more section right here that I can plant something, and I'm gonna plant some calendula. This garden or my front yard is really on a slope, so even if the calendulas are a little bit shorter than the other plants, it will still show from the front because it's on a slope. It's like a steps. So I'm gonna have to remove these wood chips over so I can put them in. It's supposed to rain a lot this week, so I'm going to use the rain to help me to germinate my plants. Hopefully this works out because I'm not going to be here to attend to them, so they're basically on their own after this. This plant is very good for your skin. I use it mostly in my lotions and my soaps and my body butters. So the rain looks like it's about to come again. In this section right here, I have some horehound that I planted since last summer. So I am going to plant along here. I bought some, what is this? Some broccoli. I'm going to plant broccoli along right here. I don't have that much space here, so I am still gonna have to use my broccoli and put them all in my backyard. But it's about to rain. It's getting super dark, so I'm trying to hurry. I'm like all in my bed. Ugh. So we got some broccoli here. I'm gonna plant these about 1.5 feet apart. The cardboard box here. Why is that so? It's starting to drizzle, so I am going to take a lot of these things to my backyard. I am finally going to plant into my bed that I let rested for 1 year. Recently, within the month and a half, I placed some chicken manure from my chicken coop into this bed. So I'm hoping that this bed is very productive. This was my first garden that I ever had. It was a 4x4 bed because I wanted to make sure that I would really like gardening and I wasn't too overwhelmed. Sometimes I like to go into things very slowly, and that's what I did with gardening. My garden has, or my yard has, a lot of shady spots. In some areas I'm not really able to garden in, but I do try my best to garden wherever I can so I can have the most amount of space to grow the most amount of food. The rain keeps playing with my emotions. I really wanted to plant all of my plants from seeds because that is my preferred method, but I did not plant everything from seed this year because I wanted to travel and I wasn't sure if I was going to still do a garden. I did plant some of my summer crop from seed inside of my home, but a lot of my spring crop I did not start, so I purchased a few brassicas at the nursery recently. Woohoo! This is Marathon Elite Broccoli. Got a plant here. All this in this bed, everything that's in this soil came from my chicken coop. So at first, even now, there was just a little bit of weeds still popping up in here, but it's okay. I just pull it out as I come along. And it's nothing too aggressive, so it's a really good thing. We have a Swiss chard that's getting its leaves back. I've been thinking about pulling it out, but I'll leave it for now because I don't have anything to put in this space right now. So I'm gonna leave it there. When I'm finished here, I'm gonna come over here and plant some green onions in front of these broccolis and around the surrounding areas, some of the surrounding areas, just so that we can make sure that we don't have too much pest pressure. So I need 3 broccolis. Gonna leave this here just so I can remember what it is for now. Hi, you look good. I think my garden looks pretty, right? You have a lot to take care of.
It's gonna look like exactly like this when you get back.
I don't know, I just want you to water it. I just planted everything.
The rain water and it's gonna water it for me.
Oh, Father, give me strength. Please, babe. I need you to take care of my garden.
I'm gonna take care of it. With nature. I'm gonna work with nature.
No, I need you.
What do they call it when you work with nature?
No, it's called you watering the garden.
I'm gonna water the garden with the rain. Anytime it rains, I pray it rains so much when you're gone.
Brother.
They will survive as long as they know how to love. We know they'll stay alive. They got all that orange to give.
Whatever, Daniel. Bye.
They will survive. hey.
So I planted everything that I wanted to plant. Off camera, just because I want to be really quick, I'm going to put some stuff in the ground by seed, and hopefully all that rain will help it to germinate. Yeah, I'm going to go on my trip. I will see you guys next time. Thank you for tagging along. Bye.